Hello my lovely Trails fans, and welcome back to our next episode of Trails from Zero. Alrighty then, let's see. So, I think we've got a couple places we can go to. I know we've got some cars we need to keep an eye out for that should be parked in places. Are they... They might be outside this area. Trying to remember where these... Hello? I remember if we've fought these before. Okay, we have. I don't know, just for some reason I was looking at these and completely forgetting if we had fought them before. I don't know where I've been playing some Bravely Default 2 in my off time, which is very little, and I just kind of got used to enemies running away from me when they're too weak. I do not know where... Right. We're supposed to be finding cars, right? Illegal parking. Okay. So maybe they're at the gate? They must be at the gate. Oh well, we're about part of the way there now, so I guess I'll just keep going until we get to the next bus stop. Alrighty, at some point, I love that view. At some point I'll need to, in my off time, do some grinding. So I can get some more Sepith and get some more money, so I can get the new weapons that are available. And some new materials. Okay, that's what I was expecting them to do. I thought they ran away on this game as well. So for some reason those things are a little suicidal. Okay, let's go to the mining village. Okay, there's no cars here either. That's weird. Maybe we need to go out the west gate first? Let's check each car's license plate. It's not on the list. Approved cars are... Okay. Oh no, I'll need to double check that. Let's talk to everyone here though. I hear the opening day of Arkanseal's new show had lines stretching all the way to the administrative district. Leave it to Arkanseal star Ilya Plater to be able to attract that many people. Yesterday the mining crew threw a big party. Sure, they had me busy, but it was too much of a blast to complain. This inn is blessed more than it deserves. Geez, every day is as demanding as the last. I don't see the charm in alcohol whatsoever, maybe because I'm such a lightweight. That's not exactly the sentiment I'd expect from the waitress of a bar. Oh, it's not? Well, if it's a good thing I didn't ask, isn't it, sir? Glug glug. Ah, that's the stuff. Drinking alone, right around noon, is one of the best things life has to offer. This is just iced tea, though. It appears that this town's miners threw a drinking party lasting long into the night. It did not make my job easy. I was up late trying to get my lady into bed and asleep. I wasn't able to get a wink of sleep thanks to that racket coming from upstairs. I can barely think straight. Maybe I'll take today to recuperate. Okay, nobody's in there. Hey, can I get you something? Don't hold back now. Let's see you splurge. Come on. You got anything I want? Ooh, a stereo. I'll have to grab that at some point. Daddy was in a bad mood yesterday, but he seems alright now. I bet it's because I helped him around the shop. Huh? Is this a mining helmet? Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, given this is a mining town. That would make sense. Woohoo! Woohoo! Haha, there's that echo I was looking for. Apparently Gantz and Marlowe are going to stay in the city during the anniversary festival. They can do whatever, but an old man like myself would much rather take it easy in my hometown. If you took a good look at Hoffman today, you never would have guessed that he was completely drunk last night. My husband can be quite the heavyweight if I do say so myself. Sounds like maybe the miners have the week off or something for the festival. If there's nobody in here... Huh, that's nice. Lets them enjoy the festival with their families. Alrighty, who else do we have to speak to? Most of the younger miners have gone to the city because of the anniversary festival. Those guys are always working so hard in the mines, so I'm glad that they can let loose. I haven't been around many mining towns before, but I must say the scenery is pretty spectacular and there's all sorts of odd doodads to take a look at too. Overall, I'm glad I visited. It might not seem so intensive, but my husband's job is just as demanding as the miners. Between managing excavation and all his mayoral duties, I think the anniversary festival is the perfect time to let him know how much his hard work is appreciated. In honour of the opening day of the anniversary festival, we held a grand party last night. Ho ho, you should have seen those youngsters in the mining crew dig into that feast. Everyone seemed to enjoy themselves quite a bit, so I'd say it was a success. My dad ended up going to one of the mining crew's parties at the bar yesterday. That's pretty unusual for him. Man, I'm so jealous. Why couldn't he have taken me with him? Usually little kids shouldn't be going to those. My grandson thought it would be a good idea to go to a drinking party last night, even though he is a lightweight. And sure enough, he wasn't able to drag himself home. I guess I'll walk on over to the bar later and check out the damage. Well, nobody's really complained about him yet. Last night was an absolute blast. I got so wasted I can't even remember how many drinks I downed. Since it's the anniversary festival, I don't mind that much if Max drinks, but I wish he'd show a little restraint. I just want to make sure he stays in good health. Okay, I'm going to make my way over to the guardhouse gate, and that will hopefully be where the other cars are. Alrighty, and I just realised that I was actually in the north area. That's why there's no parking areas, because that's the west gate and the east gate. So just goes to show how rusty I've gotten from not playing this. So let's go ahead and examine things here. Here we go. It's a Verne Company luxury car. The license plate is VE4310. So let's go ahead and check out my list. There we go, that's fine. LA 5828. CLA 5828, that is fine. ES 4521. ES4521, perfect. Verne Company private car, CW6422. CW... nope. Okay, this one gets a warning sticker. An illegal parking warning sticker is placed on it. Okay, so we can't take them off, so if we get this wrong. Rhineford Company luxury car, CL1101. Okay, CL1101. Perfect. Don't know why I'm about to take the long way when I can go and take the bus. There we go. Tangram Gate. Let's go there first. Yesterday we had a large influx of tourists coming from Calvard Pass through the gate. As you could probably guess, it was hectic. There's still a lot more coming, so I should brace myself while I still can. I wanted to go to the anniversary festival, but we're really busy. I'm sure Belgard Gate has it just as rough. Nothing to report, for now at least. There's too many people, I'm going to pass out. So this is Tangram Gate. It doesn't seem very fortified. With defences like this, it's only a matter of time before it falls into Republic hands. Only if they want to start a fight with the Empire. If you don't mind signing here and here on the entry application. Am I good to go? Let's see here. Yes, you're all set. Have a wonderful time at the anniversary festival. The bus service seems like the best way to go to Crossbell City. The bus stops out in the parking lot, right? Now that my belly's full, I'll go have a look. Setting aside the railway, a lot of Calvardians make their way to Tangram Gate on foot. Well, I guess it is basically a straight shot. Not one I'd subject my legs to, but I suppose it's not so odd. We came out here today at the request of a tourist headed back to Calvard. We finally managed to retrieve the wallet he dropped on Tangram Hill, not far away from the gate. Was that it? That sounds like a pretty straightforward job to me. That's what one would think, right? Unfortunately, you're forgetting that Tangram Hill is Republic territory. Even something as insignificant as picking up a lost wallet requires time and cooperation with Republican officials. Calvard sounds like quite the strict place. You're telling me. Goes to show that even the simplest of jobs can make you jump through quite a few hoops. Jeez. It's not even noon yet and my stomach is already yelling at me for grub. I wonder if anyone would do me a solid and bring me a snack. What's stopping you from walking up there and getting one yourself, buddy? Yesterday was the big grand opening of Arkanseal's new performance. I really wanted to go, but fate can be quite cruel. So can I, like, give him a snack? Okay. Weird. I've been informed that this isn't in fact the passenger waiting room. How careless of me. Well, be that as it may, I still have the irresistible urge to clean up this mess. Somebody didn't make their bed. Both Sergeant Major Seeker and Deputy Commander Bales had the day off yesterday. I heard that the Sergeant Major went to the city to spend the day with her little sister, but I can't help but wonder what the Deputy Commander ended up doing. She isn't exactly the most social of people, so I'm having a hard time coming up with possibilities. Oh, Lloyd, I've been wanting to thank you for yesterday. Not just for me, but for Fran too. I know she had a wonderful time. No, I should be the one thanking you for inviting me in the first place. I can't say I get many opportunities to go to concerts nowadays, so it really was an awesome experience. I'm happy to hear that. By the way, you don't have to worry, I'm sure you'll get other opportunities to go to more eventually. Ah wait, I sense yet another misunderstanding coming on. In 3, 2, 1... What the heck? You got to spend your afternoon with the sisters? What'd you do to get the goddess to bless you with all the luck, huh? The two of you aren't men, you're just a couple of animals. Truly despicable human beings. Why does this keep happening? What did I even do? Poor Lloyd. Caught in some kind of a weird love hexagon. Enjoying the festival, everyone? That's a pretty cruel question. You know better than anyone how insanely busy we are. Look on the bright side, Randy. At least we were able to have the opening day of the festival off. I hope you used it to recover your energy. I imagine you'll encounter your share of trouble throughout the festival. Just think of the event as an opportunity to show off how you've improved. Yeah, this is just day 3 and we've already got a big laundry list of things that need to be done. Whoa, Altair looks so tiny from all the way out here. I'm somewhat moved thinking about how we managed to cross the Great Tangram Hill. Who do we have up here to talk to? The view yesterday was something else, let me tell you. I couldn't believe how many groups of Calvardians were travelling by Orbital bus. I mean, I've never seen that many people before, not including our marching drills. My pal Brood was stationed at Belgard Gate. I wonder how he's holding up. I've been friends with him ever since our days in Sunday school. I heard they had some trouble over there, so I can't help but wonder how he's doing. Alright, I guess I'll head on over to Almorica Village. Oh, no, never mind, we got a couple of people here to talk to. All the buses are starting to get pretty popular in Calvard too, you know. Most of them are manufactured by the Republic's Verne Company, even the ones here in Crossbell. Mum, hurry, let's get on the bus. I want to get to the festival already. Now we're off to Almorica Village. And here we are. Sounds like some tourists are headed our way. Apparently, Miria's going to be working in the apiary during the anniversary festival instead of Derek. Well, I for one am pretty excited about all this. This just means the village will be getting a lot livelier. It's crazy how different the culture is in Almorica compared to the city. And here I thought I was going to see all sorts of high-tech agriculture ordnance. Well, I guess it's refreshing to have places that withstand modern times. The soft murmuring of the river, the chirping of the birds, the gorgeous scenery. I bet Almorica would be the perfect place for a nice picnic. And speaking of picnics, I'm starving. Earnings from our festival food stall weren't too bad for the first day. I can thank Arkansas for that, bringing as many people to the city as they did. Wahahaha! Fresh veggies? This cheap? Time to stockpile while I can. Almorica Village's honey seems to be a real hit with tourists. If we made this much mirror all the time, I could just kick back and live happily. So I'm also not going to worry too much about the sightseeing quest that we have, because I believe... Yep, that's got a long time on it and there's a couple of places we can't do yet. So I'm not too bothered about getting that done in these next couple of episodes. I wanted to go see the anniversary festival, but Mum told me I couldn't. So annoying. A lot of strangers have been walking into the village. Do you think they'll play with me while they're here? Watching Arkansas perform was the only item on my festival to-do list, so I thought I might as well come see what this village is like. The place is pretty nice. I'll probably take it easy here until the festival ends. Whoa, this place is so soothing. After seeing the city's crowds, it's hard to believe we're still in Crossbell State. Loads of tourists have been coming to visit the village lately. I'll stay here by the water in case someone from the Fisherman's Guild stops by. Why, you ask? To be recruited, of course. Hard to believe that tourists are going to come and stop by a remote place like Almorica. Aeolia, let's try to stop any troublemakers from entering places they shouldn't, okay? I hear you loud and clear. Let me finish eating first. I think I'll take on some of those monster exterminations today. If you leave them be, they can multiply in the blink of an eye. I'm almost done with today's work. Should I take a look around Crossbell City in the afternoon? We decided to pitch in and offer our food at the village's anniversary festival stall. My daughter even volunteered to help out. If you ever start to miss my cooking, you can go get some in Crossbell City. Alright, tourists will probably be looking to book some rooms here soon. I'll need to work extra hard to man this place by myself. 'Tis the season to bring in lots of money. How would I ever have guessed that Celie would go work at the food stall? And she's working with Derek, together, alone? Damn it, if I wasn't busy with work, I'd run to her rescue. What, you think there's going to be a love that's going to blossom there while she's gone? Being here in the village is like a breath of fresh air. I can almost imagine myself tending to the fields while basking in the sun's glow. When I'm old, I want to spend the rest of my days in a relaxing place like this. Man, he's got a flashy looking coat. Yep, and that kid and the mother are gone. They're visiting the city right now. I've only been told a rumour here and there about it, but the way I hear it, Arkansas's new show is something else. If I were to get my mitts on a ticket, you better believe it, I'd drop all my farm work and be on the next bus into the city, faster than you could say American omelette rice. Care to repeat that? Just a joke, dear. Farm work is keeping me busy, so I won't be able to make the trip to the festival. Aretha and Stefan are going, since it's a good opportunity to visit their old home. Derek volunteered to be our anniversary festival stall salesman, so that means I'm in charge of the apiary for the whole anniversary festival. Well, about time I got to work. Here we go, here's another vista. Morica Village's fields and apiary are as beautiful as ever. Crossbell's esteemed farming village. Grace's tourist's guide might benefit from a landscape shot of this. It's picture perfect, that's for sure. With how clean the air is here, you can see the countryside spread out far, far into the distance. This may very well be the only place in Crossbell that you can witness such a beautiful, untainted sight. If only there were farmers working in the fields for our picture. This spot would make a nice photo for Grace's article, farmers or not. Will you do the honours, Ellie? Okay, leave it to me. Phew, I think that should do it. Good job, Ellie. It seems like things went well. With that, shall we get going? According to Derek, the food stall has been quite a hit. As the chief of Amorica Village and a long-time producer of honey, I couldn't be prouder. We still have 4 more days of the festival to enjoy, and it looks to me like the crowd of tourists will continue to grow. I should make sure and ask Gofen to give them a warm welcome at the inn. Alrighty, that's everything in Amorica Village, so I guess we'll go to Bellegarde Gate next. Well, Bellegarde Gate, but also we have cars on this side to check. Did I speak to this guy? Just what I've come to expect from Crossbell's delightful anniversary festival. There's no shortage of photos to take. Dang, look at this flashy thing. It's a Rhineford Company private car. EW 3100. EW 8200. And EW 8901. Sorry, buddy. Just because you got a flashy car doesn't mean you can park wherever you want. It's a Verne Company car. CZ 3323. CZ 3323. This one's good. Oh. Verne Company Oval Truck. CL 1101. 1101. Luxury car ED 0028. I don't think we're in a hurry, so it may be a good idea to check all of the cars one more time before we return. However, we are unable to remove any incorrectly placed stickers. Well, I don't think we'll have anything to worry about. What was that again? Sorry, yeah, I didn't read any of that out before. I was thinking about something. ED0028. ED0028. And what was this one again? CL1101. Hold on a second. I feel like I've seen this license plate number before. That's what I thought. Let me just go back here and double check. I think it was another one of the trucks back here, and I think this one. Okay, not that one. ES4521. Okay, that one's definitely good. LA5828. Okay, it wasn't another truck. Was it the car? Oh one's already got a sticker on it. CL1101, yeah, there's another one. Wait, what? Didn't we see this plate number over at the west exit too? Actually, I think you're right. I don't think it was this type of car though. It is against state regulation for multiple vehicles to share an identical license plate number. Yeah, Teotot's right. Gotta have a unique number or you're breaking the law. Probably a good idea to jot this plate down, yeah? Absolutely. We'd better report this to the Metropolitan Division later. Okay, so no sticker, but we'll report that. Sounds like a plan. Alright, now we will go to Belgar Gate. Man, it's been so long since I spoke to everyone here. I'm looking at these people, I'm like, do I even remember what they said? Nice thing is though, like if I ever do want to remind myself, I can just watch the my old videos. Can't go to the police station, so I guess we just go to Belgar Gate. For some reason I had it in my head that Maine's mining village was on this side. That's how long it's been since I've played. Apparently the commander's going to just happen to be out for the entirety of the anniversary festival. Before leaving, he told us that all we're going to do is background check tourists, so just follow Warrant Officer Morelia's orders. He may have a point, but would it kill him to act like the Crossbell Guardian Force commander every so often? Well, he's probably embezzling and is very lazy, so... I travelled here from Erebonia on foot. If I've come this far, I don't see why I should walk over to Crossbell City. Then again, maybe it would be a bit too dangerous. I just want to get a good night's rest. All these tourists coming through here have worked us to death. Crossbellans not only have trains, but buses too. I'm so jealous of how convenient things are here. If only they built a train station and had bus stops near my house. If they did, I'd be coming to Crossbell whenever I had the chance. I think we have a quest here to do as well. What in the world is this? Huh? Was this here the other day? Let's take a little peek, shall we? Randy, is something wrong? This thing is one of the CGF's armoured cars. Why is it here? On top of that, they went so far as to conceal it with this tarp. Conceal is a bit much, it's barely hiding the thing at all. In fact, this half-assed attempt to hide the thing only makes it more conspicuous. Oh yeah, didn't we get a support request from someone at Belgar Gate? Maybe this armoured car has something to do with it. I believe that the request was to search for a lost item. And as for the client, it was Warrant Officer Muriel? Muriel, she was that blonde soldier we met before, right? Yep, that's right. She may be busy with work, but we should try asking her about the request. Perhaps you could casually bring up the armoured car if you're so interested in it. Good idea. Alright, let's pay her a visit. I can't help but wonder what's under that blue tarp. Oh, I should hurry and move out. I don't want to miss even a second of this year's anniversary festival. My entry inspection is finally over. That long queue was hard to wait in though. Well, off to Crossbell City now. Phew, I think the inspection line is finally starting to thin out now. There's been a lot more tourists travelling on foot this year. I wonder why. If they took the train, they'd already be in the city by now. Well, they are going to a festival. Maybe they think it's more exciting to change things up, even their means of transportation. I don't know, that seems a little suspicious, maybe? Since yesterday, traffic coming through the gate has increased exponentially. Because of that, I'm sure the international spies and the like have managed to slip into Crossbell through the cracks. Is it really okay for us to brush the whole thing aside as something that can't be helped? Shouldn't we be a little more concerned? Especially when he only wants them doing, like, background checks? Is that because he... I don't know. Just thinks that they can all do background checks and get through fine. I swear, Stella glows when she works behind that counter. She's angelic. Alright, after I finish eating, I'll have to match her enthusiasm. Whenever I go on sightseeing trips, I always have to check out the local cuisine. I wonder what sort of food awaits me in Crossbell. My husband decided to bring me along to that special party he attends annually. Ho ho ho, he seems to be up to the brim with confidence, so I'm looking forward to this new experience. I have some business to take care of at Michelle's during the festival. Well, it's on the closing day, so I'll take my time savouring what I can. I had to work overtime because the commander kept coming down for some late night snacks, so I couldn't recover from my fatigue at all. Ah, so busy. It's definitely not under the counter. Guests, feel free to relax for as long as you'd like. Where the heck am I? Well, whatever, while I'm here I might as well explore. How'd you get lost in the makeshift inn at the guard station? Unless he's not even supposed to be in Belgard Gate and he's really lost. Oh come on, it couldn't have just up and disappeared. If I don't find it soon... Yo, Muriel, how's my favourite CGF soldier doing? Nice to see you again, Warrant Officer. Randy, and the rest of the Special Support section, what are you four doing here? Oh right, it's about that support request I submitted, isn't it? I've been in such a rush, I nearly forgot about it. Oh, that's alright, I'm sure you must have been swamped with your work. Classic Muriel. She puts on a serious face, but she's really not all the... excuse me? Someone like you has no right to say that to me. Let's try to settle down, shall we? I know it's sudden, but would you mind explaining the request to us? The CGF wouldn't be coming for us to help unless it really needed it, so I've been curious to learn the details. Yes, that's correct. Forgive me for losing focus for a moment there. So we've been searching the premises here at Belgard Gate for a certain crucial item that's gone missing. Normally finding it would be our top priority, but as you can see we're running short on manpower during the anniversary festival. That's why we decided to ask for some assistance in the matter. I think I understand the situation. So what exactly are we looking for? It's the key to the armoured car that the Guardian Force has deployed. It's one of the newer models. A new model? I'd only heard rumours about it, so I take it that it has finally been deployed? I fail to understand how you could have lost something so valuable. Let me guess, the commander? I suppose that wasn't a hard guess. It wasn't? How so? Well, it started yesterday. The commander threw an exclusive party to ring in Crossbell's 70th anniversary. Over the course of the night, the commander drank much more alcohol than he should have, and then he had one of the soldiers drive our new armoured car to his party. Must have been trying to win over the higher-ups by showing off his new shiny ride. How very tasteless. Once the commander returned and had the car parked beside the gate, he snatched the key from the driver, and later it just vanished from his possession somehow. Now that we can't move the car, we had no choice but to put a tarp over it in a last-ditch effort to conceal it. I was wondering what that was doing outside, but was that really your best move? The tarp almost makes it even more conspicuous. Well, if they left the car as is, it would probably raise a lot of questions they don't wish to answer. For example, why exactly is the ZGF's new heavy-duty armoured car actively deployed inside of the border gate? If the Imperial Army took it as a threat, I'm not sure we'd be able to reason with them. You can't be serious. At the very least, we'd like to avoid any provocation at all costs. Is this new model really all that? The armoured cars we were using before were pretty top of the line in terms of defense and mobility, if I remember right. Trust me, it is. The new model is an upgraded, more combat-oriented version of our old cars. It's equipped with Vulcan cannons, miniature missile pods, and has seen an entire overhaul when it comes to its base firepower. If you inspected the CGF's entire arsenal, it would come easily out on top, no doubt about it. Gotcha, I agree with you then. Leaving that out in the open sounds a bit too dicey. So, where exactly is that oh-so-wonderful commander right now, anyway? This is still his office, isn't it? It is, he's just away at the moment. He headed out this morning and left us to sort out this mess. He said he couldn't possibly call off all of the soirees he was hosting for the festival and flake out on Crossbell top elites? I think not. Tch, sounds like him alright. The more I hear about this commander, the less I'm eager to meet him. Anyway, we really want to move the armoured car out of the public eye ASAP. Will you help us find the key? We'd be happy to help, Warrant Officer. Really? Thank you so much. Now would you mind helping us retrace the commander's steps? Did he mention anything that might give us any leads? Let me think. If you'd like to hear what I was able to get out of him this morning, I would be more than happy to share. That should suffice. When the commander returned, he had the armoured car parked right inside the gate, and he took the key from the soldier driving. And then I imagine he was craving a light snack to wash down all the alcohol, so he stopped by the mess hall and had one of the cooks make him some food. Afterwards, he waltzed up to the roof and sung his heart out for quite a while. Once he finally tired himself out, he realised he had no idea where the key had gone. He sounds like a proper drunk. I think it was a miracle that he made it up to the rooftop at all, given his condition. Just another day in the life of that deadbeat. From what we just heard, we know for a fact that the key was lost while he was gallivanting around the gate. And if that's the case, we shouldn't have to worry about searching anywhere other than Bellegarde Gate. I agree, Ellie. Alright then, we should perform a sweep of the general area first. Who knows, we might find some clues, or with luck, the key. Warrant Officer Muriel, would you like to accompany us on the search? I'm afraid not. I feel like I would just get in the way if I came along. I'll still be doing what I can to find it though, starting with tearing apart the commander's office. Don't you worry about a thing. Even in the most desperate of situations, you can always count on old Randy to help you out in a pinch. Jeez, I really am counting on you, Randy, so I hope you can live up to that big talk. We should go ahead and commence our search for the key. Let's start by checking the armoured car itself. Oh, that commander. What an idiot. Whoa, one wrong step and I'll fall to the bottom of the canyon. Ah, this is freaking nuts. I'll take a quick look upstairs. Since there aren't many women in the CGF, the few among us tend to draw a lot of attention. Deputy Commander Bales and Sergeant Major Seeger are both extremely beautiful, so it's even more problematic for them. Someday there's going to be a headline that reads, "Interview with the beautiful guardsman of the CGF." One of my friends, Burrell, is stationed over at Tangram Gate. Honestly, I'm kinda jealous of him. I'm always nervous that things are going to hit the fan here and our commander will be nowhere in sight. Alrighty, so I think that's what we're going to call today's episode. If I'm allowed out of Bellegarde Gate, because of this item retrieval quest, I'm probably going to kill a couple of those shiny poms and yeah, just do a little bit of grinding, but yeah, alrighty. Awesome, yeah, definitely starting to progress some things. Nice to do a couple of side quests. So thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode comes out. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.